Okay, so this is a slightly different angle of our recap videos. So in Monday's class, we're filming this as in Wednesday's class, we taught how to use women's feet technique in order to generate the pivot and create space. So normally when somebody does an ocho, this is a very odd angle to be filming from, but we'll give it a go. When we take a side step, so this would be how most people would normally do it, we take the side step, we change our weight, open up our chest, twist, which causes the follower to turn, and then when she steps forward, she normally just steps across herself, outside herself here, and then pivots around, step, and pivot. However, in Argentine tango, the follower should always be trying to get back in front of the leader's chest. So, and when we do a normal walk and we're walking forward, what happens with good technique is the feet are in a V shape, if on the balanceo position, and as she walks forward, she brushes the feet together and then steps out and turns the foot outwards, not only to help her balance, but also to create some nice shaping. So, we should be using the same technique when we do a front ocho. So as I balanceo her and then take her to the side, this time with good technique, and the technique we were working for, as we pivot her around and she steps forward before pivoting, what she's actually going to do is try and step around me, and bring that foot around in that arc, so she's now stepping here. This means that she's already got torsion through her body, which will help her pivot. It also means that I've got space generated to my right, which I can use, and she has a lot more space on her own right if she wants to decorate. And the same happens when she comes across me. She is trying to step into my space, which again creates the torsion for the pivot. We then took this idea and looked at it from a man's point of view. Does we still do the same thing, so look at my own feet this time. As we step forward, we brush the feet together and we come out as we step onto it. When we're doing a overturned ocho, the technique still comes in the same for the follower. So the follower's foot is stepping in around the man. So as we overturn it, I'm leading her more here, but because I'm stepping forward to here, she's still trying to arc around as we progress. But what this also allows us to do is add the sacada in. So if I'm stepping forward into the space left by the follower, arcing around, we can generate the sacada into it. However, for my own feet, instead of just walking in a straight line, I'm now stepping across and pivoting slightly, which allows me to do that. Finally, we use this technique to be able to do a hero. It also makes the hero a bit tighter so it can be used in confined spaces. So as I take her to the side, as she steps around in front of me, she is coming around in front as much as possible, using that tension to pivot herself, be ready for either a side step out, a side step into the back step for the hero, and again pivoting and bringing herself through. So the key to take away from this is that you're always having this extension through your foot as you come forward, the arcing around the man, and then pivoting using this torsion. And that was the class.